These calm waters are in the midst of a devastating invasion. You wouldn't know it from looking at the surface, but Lake Mead has already fallen to the onslaught that has also claimed the Great Lakes and the Mississippi Valley. There are no explosions or pandemonium marking the insurgents on their march forward, but battle lines have been drawn and the defenses are being strengthened.
Once they're in, they're in. Until people understand what they can do, what they are, so that they can recognize them, there is going to be a very serious problem out there. And this is what we're trying to prevent.
Quagga and zebra mussels may not look threatening, but they pose one of the greatest dangers ever facing lakes and reservoirs in the western United States. Inadvertently brought over by merchants sailing from the Black and Caspian Seas of Eastern Europe, the mussels quickly invaded the Great Lakes and all their freshwater tributaries, wreaking havoc wherever they assaulted. The West was left untouched by the tiny troublemakers for decades. But now, as boats are moving across the Great Divide, stowaway mussels are on the move as well. With casualties like Mead and other waterways along the Colorado corridor now infested, stopping further mussel spread has become the primary objective of the boating community.
These mussels came out of Lake Pleasant in Arizona, and we're at the Utah border trying to prevent mussels from moving any further north. And the way we can do that is by making sure that all boaters clean their boat, drain their boat, and dry their boat anytime they move from one body of water to the next.
In order to help boaters and the general public understand the necessity of protecting the waterways, officials at Lake Powell are showing off the minute mussels and how to halt their surge.
We were training folks from the National Park Service and from the state of Utah and various concessionaires here at Lake Powell on how to inspect and decontaminate watercraft that might be carrying quagga or zebra mussels in from other regions of the country.
Right now, we don't have an infested water in Utah. It's extremely important that the boaters in Utah realize that under law, they have to decontaminate their boat if they've been on a water that's infested with the Dreissena mussels in the last 30 days.
Each pair can produce 1 million eggs a year. Some of the costs associated with these things, Metropolitan Water District in California, after finding the mussels, they have run costs over $1.3 million in the first year.
Avoiding those costs and potentially extensive damage to natural ecosystems has water watchdogs on alert for signs of infestation. While so far no quagga or zebra mussels have been found in Lake Powell or any of Utah's waterways, the threat is very real. The 100th Meridian Initiative is a partnership between government, business, and the public with goals to have no more mussel blights past the 100th meridian. But in the end, it will come down to every boater and recreationist taking the time and responsibility to decontaminate their own crafts. A full-scale invasion is underway, but areas like Lake Powell or other freshwater getaways don't have to fall behind enemy lines.
Basically, whatever somebody might value about Lake Powell or any other water body is at risk from these mussels.
And if you see them, we want to know about it. So give us a call, our Salt Lake office or our region office that's near to your home, and tell us what you saw and where you saw it.
From the Trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.